Hey guys, I'm Tucker39. Welcome back to the gaming channel. Today I'm going to be comparing the C130 Hercules and the Airbus A400M and deciding which one is better. So that's what's going to be happening in today's video. But before today's video kicks off, please do me a favor in liking this video and subscribing to the gaming channel. And on to the video. Okay, so I'm obviously going to be doing the C130 Hercules first, as I love that aircraft. And it's a bit cloudy. Weather, of course. I'm going to fly from a military base. Actually, I'm going to fly from Ohakia. So that's more clearer, down south sort of thing. Alright. I'm going to set as arrival. Actually, set as departure. Set as arrival. Here we go. Start. And now we are slowly starting at Whenuapai, not Whenuapai, at RNZAF base, Ohakia. And I have to start up the engines first. And so I'm starting from here. I love this area anyway, so there we go. And the plane I'm using is in the US Air Force, since that's the only standard aircraft type there is. So this is the beautiful Hercules. I love the beautiful Hercules, honestly. It's amazing. Anyway, let's get into the aircraft. Control E to start the engine stuff. And there we go. The Hercules engines should be starting very soon. Ooh, I love the sound of the Hercules engines starting up. Sounds amazing. Honestly, it really does sound amazing. Whew, wowee. Oop. That's a helicopter or a plane. Engine 1 is started up. And now engine 2 is starting up and has started up. Now engine 3 is commencing engine start. And now engine 3 is started up and engine 4 is commencing engine startup. And has now started up. So now I'm going to situate this camera to how I want it to be. Alright. So I'll do that. I'm going to switch camera views. I think I can. There we go. Radar on. Radar. I can do that. That is cool. I didn't know that. I didn't know I could do that. Radar's on anyway. So now we will commence taxiing. Oh. Ground services. Back to clearance. Okay, Ohakea ground. Depart straight out.
Ohakea ground. USAF 6001 Uniform Sierra Alpha Foxtrot 601 with Golf. Request taxi for takeoff. Departing straight out.
Now we wait for ATC to reply back.
USAF 6001 Uniform Sierra Alpha Foxtrot 601. Taxi to and hold short of runway 09er via taxiway Delta Cross runway 27 Alpha. Contact tower on 126.2 when ready.
Acknowledge taxi clearance.
Taxi to and hold short runway 09er using taxiway Delta Cross runway 27 Alpha. USAF 6001 Uniform Sierra Alpha Foxtrot 601.
Now it's taxi time. Oh, bit wobbly, bit wobbly. Probably shouldn't be going that fast anyway.
Ohakea Tower, USAF 6001 Uniform Sierra Alpha Foxtrot 601. Ready for straight out departure at runway 09er.
USAF 6001 Uniform Sierra Alpha Foxtrot 601. QNH 1014 straight out departure approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Cleared for takeoff runway 09er. USAF 6001 Uniform Sierra Alpha Foxtrot 601.
I have no. This is a terrible takeoff. I have no idea why it wanted me to go down this way. Anyhow. This is gonna hit a building, I think it will. Oh! Just managed to dodge. That's lucky. Time to take off. Gone this way. Don't know why. I don't know why it wanted me to go that way, but oh well. Landing gears coming up.
USAF 6001 Uniform Sierra Alpha Foxtrot 601. Leaving my airspace. Frequency change.
And all the landing gears are now up.
Ohakia Tower, USAF 6001
So that is good.
Uniform Sierra Alpha Foxtrot 601. Frequency change.
Alright, so easy start.
Ohakia approach.
Easy start for the Hercules.
6001 Uniform Sierra Alpha Foxtrot 601 is type 2 miles east of Ohakia, 1,800 feet. Request flight following.
Pretty easy
USAF 6001 Uniform
takeoff
Sierra Alpha
for the Hercules.
01. Ohakia approach. Squawk 2
Like,
357.
so I started the Hercules up pretty easily, then taxiing out to the runway to take off, and stuff was easy.
USAF 6001 Uniform Sierra Alpha Foxtrot 601. Radar contact 4 miles east of Ohakia, 2,300 feet. QNH 1014.
Roger, USAF 6001 Uniform Sierra Alpha Foxtrot 601.
I love this Herc actually. The Herc. Turning seems pretty sweet. Can do pretty easy turns. Flies pretty sweet. Wowee. So, taxiing out to runway is pretty sweet. Contacting ATC is pretty sweet. The engine startup is pretty good. So far, the Hercules flies good. The only issue is that it likes to climb above the clouds, and I like to stay around this level, but that's probably a coding thing with the EFAB or whatever it's called.
Tower, USAF 6001 Uniform Sierra Alpha Foxtrot 601 is 4 miles north, 4,800 feet, with Golf, to land.
USAF 6001 Uniform
Otherwise, this is a pretty sweet ride.
QNH 1014. Make left base runway 09er.
Alright, I'm gonna do a flyover.
USAF 6001 Uniform Sierra Alpha Foxtrot 601. Did you hear my last transmission?
Turns pretty easily, I love it.
USAF 6001 Uniform Sierra.
In terms of the design, I am a bit biased because I am a New Zealander and I'm Kiwi, and I do love the Air Force, the Royal New Zealand Air Force. So, but I'll try not to be biased. In terms of the aircraft skin, looks pretty detailed. The aircraft looks pretty detailed. Got that stuff as the US Air Force would usually have. I don't think it would usually have the Hercules, but anyways, doesn't really particularly matter. anyway, the details look pretty good. So this is the Hercules, made for any type of air force. Ask Kiwis, some European countries use the Hercules. The Western Pacific, the Pacific, or the this side of the globe, like Hawaii, America, Antarctica, New Zealand, Philippines. That side of this side of the country uses the Hercules. Some countries around this side use the Hercules a lot. So it's a multi-role Hercules. It's a multi-role aircraft, transport aircraft. New Zealand only uses the C130 Hercules because it's very reliable to them, and it does what we need it to do. And its sizes pretty well, but the only pet peeve of mine is that with the Hercules you can't fit any big aircraft in here, in the Hercules. But oh well. Design looks pretty cool. This is the original design, sort of the original looking design from when they first started making the C130 Hercules, which is the H model, which the New Zealand was one of the ones who purchased the Hercules H models, which is pretty sweet, honestly. Otherwise, looks pretty good. I'm just gonna let this climb up to the level it wants to climb. Inside the interior looks pretty standard to a Hercules, as it normally would. Power's pretty good. The climbing's pretty good. You can go for quite a while on the Hercules. I think you can go from let's say you wanted to fly from Royal New Zealand Air Force Base Whenuapai to American Samoa / Samoa itself, and you'd still have enough fuel to get to like Hawaii or something. Power and payload is pretty good. We can house quite a few tons. In terms of the New Zealand Hercules, the New Zealand C130 Hercules, its roles are like what it does. With the C130J Hercules, which is this, I guess, this sort of similar type of aircraft, but in terms of the Royal New Zealand Air Force C130 Hercules, Super Hercules, the Hercules can provide, according to the New Zealand Defence Force website, apparently the C130J Hercules aircraft provides strategic airline and tactical airlift. And obviously participates in multiple exercises with the United States, Australia. I think they're over getting ready to prepare for an exercise over there in Australia at the moment, the UK, and so on. It can basically take human people and cargo, like big boxes, small vehicles like the LAVS light armoured vehicle that the New Zealand Army has, which is pretty sweet. It can take all sorts of things. It can fly from Christchurch to Antarctica, pretty sweet. In terms of the specifications of the C130J30 Hercules, the length of the power plant is 4 Rolls-Royce AE2100 D3 engines. So these are these things right here. Length is 34.4 meters, or for the other type, like it's 113 feet for those who don't know meters. Wingspan is 40.4 meters, or 133 feet. Height is 11.9 meters, or 39 feet. So this handles like a beauty, honestly. Max cruising speed is 675, which I don't think this is getting to at the moment. But yeah, I'm gonna start turning back for Hercules now. Oh, I was pretty much nearly in Wellington. In total, the C130 Hercules can carry 128 passengers. So this is a pretty good aircraft, honestly. But in terms of the most favourable things I like about this Hercules is that it can go long range to like Christchurch Airport, international airports, to Antarctica, which is pretty good. It can carry small vehicles and people and cargo to like places like Afghanistan, Tonga, Samoa, Philippines, anywhere you can probably name it. I love the look of this particular aircraft, but I do prefer the Royal New Zealand Air Force C130 Hercules, which will put an image up showing what the Royal New Zealand Air Force C130 Hercules looks like. But yeah, this thing handles like a puppy, really. Now it's time to land, which I will cut very soon, and I'll continue flying, and then for you guys it will be me coming into land. So yeah. Alright, so I'm coming in for a landing. Need to slow my speed down though, so I can then come in for a landing. Let's see if I can use this to speed up, slow myself down, so I can have the landing gears come down. come this way a bit more. I see a runway. Alright, landing gears are coming down. Landing gears are now down. Alrighty. Now I have to land, pretty much. Engines 2 and 3 will come down. Ooh, there's a plane there. So 1, 2, 3, and 4 are now in reverse. Now that there is Sanson. This is gonna end up really badly, I can tell. Ooh. Oh, I'm overshooting the runway. Don't do what I did, guys. That was a terrible landing, so I don't like that one particularly much, but overall Hercules is pretty fine for me. Alright, now it's on to the Airbus A400M Atlas. Alright, so ooh, don't know what that is, but I'm guessing wind. I hate that though. Alright, now this is yeah, this is going to be a bit more of a difficult. This is going to be a bit more difficult to start up, really. Okay, never mind. That was pretty easy to start, I guess. Wasn't expecting that. I suspect that's wind. Yeah, I'm gonna mess with some settings because I hate it when that happens. Light interface. Hopefully that does some stuff. Which it has. Alright, so those engines are pretty much started up. So now it's time to taxi. Oh, sorry for that, guys. Go back to clearance. Okay, tower. Departure to the north.
Ohakia ground, RNZAF 1207 Kilo India Whiskey 207, ready to taxi, north departure, with Golf.
Alright, now I just wait for a response back, I guess. Parking brake is off.
Taxi to and hold short runway 09 are using taxiway Charlie, RNZAF 1207 Kilo India Whiskey 207.
I thought parking brake was off. Which it is. I've no idea why this thing isn't moving when it should be. So that's not off to a great start. So I'll end flight here then, and I'll switch to me taking off from runway 9. Alright, start flight. Whew, okay. That wasn't off to a great start. So I think maybe the Hercules is in the wind. Maybe. But, who knows? Alright. That does look beautiful.
Ohakia Tower, RNZAF 1207 Kilo
I'm gonna
India
skip.
Whiskey 207 at runway 09 are ready for departure. Departure to the east.
Alright. Parking brake off. Now we are taking off. However, I think this does need a much more of a longer runway. Well, I'm wrong. Ignore what I said then, guys. Landing gears are coming up. In terms of the Hercules, this is more of a modern aircraft
Ohakia
that would be
Tower,
useful for
RNZAF
New Zealand,
1207 Kilo India
but
Whiskey 207. Continue for east departure.
I don't have a say anyway. Anyway, takeoff was pretty good. Anyway, this is the A400M Atlas, another transport sort of thing like the Hercules, but like more like the C130 Hercules, but more advanced. I think the United Kingdom, France, and other European countries like Germany and stuff operate and fly this type of aircraft.
Ohakia Tower, RNZAF
So it's able to strategic lift. Obviously, this is able to strategically lift and outsized loads and over long distances slash oversized loads. So it's able to carry more than the C130 Hercules is able to than the C130 Hercules is able to carry. It can like taxi and it can like run what I hate this sound. This is more warning stuff, but this is more of a control aircraft, so you can do what you like and it won't go like pitch up. But anyway, in terms of tactical capabilities, it can take off and land on short and unpaved runways. In terms of its survivability and self-protection, it's a low detectability, low vulnerability and high survivability apparently. Defense aid systems and low-level flying it can do. Air-to-air refueling, as you can definitely see from that there at the front, which is pretty good. And it can do airdrops, able to carry cargo, able to carry airdrop of multiple loads to up to 25p, able to drop from both high and low altitudes, which obviously, and it can carry 116 paratroopers or 116 people. Got flares and stuff, can refuel helicopters and aircraft as well if need be. So I can, in terms of its livery, this one here, in-game livery, looks pretty good, but honestly I wish it had either the UK livery, or the German livery, or some other livery other than this. But oh well, it doesn't really particularly matter in my opinion. It's a game. Don't know what's happening here. I need to head back so I can there. So its power and payload, its power is pretty good. Like, I'm only on 96 fuel, so I could go for hours from like Royal New Zealand Air Force Base to Japan or possibly to America without stopping, possibly. Power is pretty good. It's currently giving me a speed of 279 and climbing 280, so that's pretty good. I think that's the max. Yeah, this flies like a beast pretty much. Honestly, I think this is probably much better than the C130 Hercules, because it much bigger. It can carry a bit more than the Hercules, more advanced technology. So basically, it was built for the built for this type of stuff, for this modern day and era. So yeah, now it's time to come into land at Royal New Zealand Air Force Base, Whenuapai, home of the Texans, the helicopters like the NH90s and the light utility helicopters, A109s I think, maybe the Beach Kings and the Poseidons. Alright. Now it is time to come into land. Alright.
Going to 128.5. RNZAF 1207 Kilo India Whiskey 207.
So I think around here is the Palmerston North. So that's where I need to head to. In terms of landing. But yeah. Pretty sweet, honestly. Honestly, I think rather than New Zealand Air Force, the Royal New Zealand Air Force getting the C130 Hercules, they should have gone with like these sort of things because it's much bigger and it's more advanceable and more for this type of modern day era than the Hercules. But Hercules is still pretty reliable, honestly. Alright, so I think I might be flying over, sort of over Palmerston North. But overall, I think the A400M takes my fancy. So yeah, there's Palmerston North, so there's the hospital, there's the airport. Center of the square I think is there, and then somewhere around there is Linton Military Base, which is yeah. Don't want to constantly turn right. Let's slow down. Landing gears are now coming out. Alright, so that's where I need to be heading. Always prepare yourself. To have my thing come down a bit. What about my flaps? not in line with the runway. Into turn more. There we go. Oh.
300, 200, 100.
Well, I missed. But landing's pretty good, I guess. This handles like a champ, as you've probably seen in my other videos. But yeah. I'm going to restart and stuff. So yeah. Anyway, I think the best aircraft out of the Hercules and the Airbus A400M, I honestly think that the A400M Atlas won, because that ticked most of my good boxes. So I'm just gonna shut you off. I'm gonna turn these off so I can actually talk. Plane boy just landed. Got pretty loud roar engines. But anyway, I think that's a real aircraft maybe. But anyway, the Airbus A400M Atlas definitely takes the lead, because it's basically an advanced, more modern day C130 Hercules, but Airbus form. And Airbus make very good aircraft. I must say very good aircraft. And yeah, this just ticks all my boxes. So yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like it if you haven't done so already, and subscribe to the gaming channel, and turn post notification bells to all. That way, when I post when I post videos, you get it. So yeah, that's all for me, guys. So, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye for now.